What's up, everyone? Dem Boys back at it with a game changer, alright? It's been a little bit since I've put a game changer label on something. This is that, and I will prove it to you by showing you what I've been able to achieve with a salary cap team in seasons. Hint, Legends Division, undefeated Super Bowl win with a salary cap team. Alright? If we hit 20 likes on this video by tomorrow, first 24 hours or so, I'll go ahead and I'll drop the lineup that I used. You already know it's fire. If I can just destroy God Squads with the salary cap team, imagine what you could do in salary cap mode. Just saying, alright? So, let's go ahead and get into it. My new base defense. I have scrapped 3-4 odd in favor of 3-3-5 wide. So let's get right into it. Alright, so primarily for this scheme, we're going to stay in 3 Samuel blitz if we think they're passing. And we can really hedge the bets. Most runs will stay in that too, really. Or cover 1 contain. Cover 1 contain is something more if I want to hop into Young Kiv's run defense. I'll put out another video getting a little more into that. 1 wide sets start coming out. Maybe I'll start to get into things like that. The reason we want to focus on those 2 plays is because we have our outside linebacker rushing already. You'll note, for example, cover 3 buzz, cover 2, cover 4. What you end up with is one of your outside linebackers in coverage. So he may be out of position where now you kind of got to try to base a line to set everything up, and it just takes extra steps, moves you out of position. Really just takes extra steps, right? So that's why we're going to go ahead and focus on 3 Samuel blitz. So the base setup for this is we're going to go ahead and pinch our line. We will slant our rush inside. We will contain. There you go. That's your base. Now what will happen is the guys in the middle, the way they pinch, they'll kind of loop all over each other and can definitely create some glitchy little sheds, as well as can create some one-on-ones for your defensive tackle. So you will want to have a defensive tackle like I use Frank Clark with Power Specialist, and he just feasts, right? That is definitely part of this because this is more of a balanced defense. We got excellent shed, so we don't have to send as many people, but if we want, we still can send the house. That's really why this is my base defense and has completely replaced 3-4 odd for me. Completely. So another way we could go ahead and set this up is we could blitz our middle linebacker and blitz Y, for example. And then recontain. We'd be left with something like this, and now I can use her over here, sit over the bunch, set up your shell how you want. What will happen here is it just creates a nice little overload. I do like to sit and hover in this gap, man up on the running back, and hover in the gap for this. Another thing you could do is you could blitz him, and you could use the middle linebacker, and you can go ahead and set it up like this. Or you could even just blitz 1 edge, use the middle linebacker, and set it up like that. So there's how you would send 6, or a couple of different ways you could send 7. Again, we'll show you the replays really to focus on some of this, as far as showing you the results. But obviously you can see you get nice quick rush, very effective. Just to quickly kind of show you the pinch inside. So you can see the way they kind of loop over each other. It creates some nice one-on-ones. There are plenty of times, and you'll see in the footage, where guys just end up running through free and blockers just do this. So let's go ahead and I'll show you the screenshots of me being in Legends Division and winning the Super Bowl with this. And then we'll go ahead and get into the in-game footage, which I will break down as well. So here you can see the Legends Division Super Bowl win. This first one, I'm just sending 6, but you're going to watch Clowney just completely glitch out. Again, I always note the shells I'm using. You could definitely learn something from that, but that was a funny one. Now, I always talk about the importance of having the D tackle here. These next few are going to be some good examples of shed. So there, the center gets the one-on-one, just insta shed. Again, he sees the blitzer coming, tries to run for his life, more shed. And there goes that center again. You get those one-on-ones, and he just has a lot of space to operate. Your D-tackle does against their center. Here I send 7. He tries to roll out. Note to the right. The TE just completely glitches out. Doesn't block anybody. This I wanted you to see how quick it shoots through if they don't have enough guys blocking. So I send 7. They didn't block 7. Boom. You got that slot defender, 99 speed in most cases coming free. Now this is going to be a little longer one here. This is a 2-piece one. You see, this was a great read by him. He recognizes I'm blitzing that purple, finds the hole, picks it up. But guys, the big thing about this defense, everything looks the same, right? So now this time I go ahead and send 7. And he just doesn't stand a chance, right? He tried to run the same exact play. Didn't work. So this is going to be an example of the overload. So this is where I blitz the middle linebacker and one edge defender as opposed to sending the edge defenders and using the middle linebacker. Now note versus near close flex, little different than the shells that I gave you before. Very similar kind of concept in how I was doing things though, so definitely rewind that real quick because that will be a different back end than what I show you. This is going to be an 8-man blitz, again different than what I showed you. I just send everyone and use the safety and just blast them immediately. Then this last one that I want to show you is just watch. I send the corner, so this is a 7-man, but it's a different way of doing it. I actually go ahead and send B. And get home wide right away. So again, just keep people off balance. Alright, so lastly, I just want to hit y'all off with some near close flex defense. You could run your cover 2 with squats the same way we did in 3-4. Set everything up, pinch, bring the line in, and then go and hover with the middle linebacker right here in the hole. That's always an option as well. But if you want to try and play cover 3, for example, if they're putting a check and release, if you've got 24 there, Howard, on a check and release, that could go ahead and then glitch out your squat. So if someone starts doing stuff like that, what we're going to do is we'll come out in the cover 3, we'll press, we'll get our normal setup in. I'll usually just take in blitz Y, blitz A too, usually. Usually I just want to heat this up. Maybe the X, if you're worried about the tight end on a flag, maybe he goes on, a squat. Doesn't matter if it's a deeper flag you're worried about, you can still keep him just like this on the thirds, Obviously adjust as you need to based on what your opponent does. Groundbreaking stuff, guys. So what you're going to do once you've got everything pressed is you're actually going to go ahead and shade outside. When you shade your coverage outside, that's going to keep that third kind of down on A where we want them. So if I, run something like this, just to show you, even if they run B to try to run off the corner, how it'll play out. Now, all of this having been said, it really helps to have abilities on your corner. The better corner you have, obviously, the better tool, the easier it is to do the job. You are still going to have to click on in order to make this play. The computer won't make the play for you. All right, this is just to get him in the vicinity. So again, watch A. I'll spy the blitzers, but good to see that, right? The heat will get there before he had time to go ahead and hit that post. So again, we're gonna go ahead and shade outside once we've got everything set. I'm just gonna just to make sure we have the time. And there you go. So the difference when you shade outside, that last second, we're going to watch the replay, at that last second, the corner is going to break out. And that'll keep him just close enough in order for you to go ahead and click on. It's really just right there at that last second. That's the difference in shading out. Very small difference, but there is indeed a difference. Now, you might be saying, well, I just want to make sure. What if they run the fullback dive? What do we do? Well, same thing. Say I'm blitzing everybody like so. You don't really have to. But again, we're going to stand in the gap. As always, guys, get in a gap and use or man up the running back in order to try to glitch out blocker. But you'll see here, boom, blows her straight up there and going nowhere, guys. So, hope y'all found this helpful. As always, man, like, comment, subscribe. Y'all have been just slaughtering the subscribe game. I really appreciate that. Damn boys. Peace.